We're now going to move on in this part of the training series to look at the local media section and the video vault and how this applies to your coach locker area. So we're here in the My Locker homepage, and the first thing I want to draw your attention to is the two sections here that sit below the reporting figures and the upcoming lessons section. We have a section titled My Videos and My Photos. And these two sections link directly to your local media area. The local media area can be found under Media in the header. Let's go through to the local media section. The local media section is essentially your own unique media section where you can upload media content such as notes, videos, photos and drills. You can build up your own bank of these media types, and you can share these with your customers. During this part of the training series, we're going to show you how you would share these with your customers and what this would look like in your player's locker area. So to begin with, let's take a quick tour around the local media section. In the local media section, you have categories at the top: notes, videos, photos, and drills. Down the left-hand side, you have your filters. This directly links to the skill creation that is set up by your Academy manager. In this area, you have categories. The categories that have been uploaded through the skill creation area are less than full swing, long game, mental skills, pitching, putting, shot shaping, and a miscellaneous category. We can see here in the shot shaping category that there has been some sub-filters set up. And the sub-filters are high, left to right, right to left. Therefore, what this allows you to do is when you add media to your local media, you can tag and categorize the video or the media that you're adding. So let's have a look at how we would add some of this media content and how we would then use it with our players. So I'm going to go ahead and add a note to start with. All we need to do to add a note is we're going to go across here to add note. And a note that we may add that might be relevant to our players is a note on how to practice a specific practice drill. So there we go, I've got my note, and I'm adding this to the local media section because I think it's a note that would apply to a lot of my players. And I don't want to repeatedly have to add this note every time I want to send it to a player. So I'm now going to assign it to a skill category. The skill category would be putting. And we're going to go ahead and hit save. So that note has now been added to that local media section in notes. So we can see here, notes, and the media type, we have one next to it. We're now going to go across to videos. And we're going to add a video to our local media. Through clicking the Add Video button, we now have to give it a title. I'm now going to add a description. I'm now going to assign it a skill category, which is going to be putting. I now have the choice to upload a file or a link from YouTube. So in this part of the training series, I'm going to add a file. So I now need to choose the video, and I have some videos ready to use. And we're going to go ahead and hit open. And we're just going to wait for the video to upload. So we now have our video that's been uploaded. And the final functionality we can use is to add a custom thumbnail. I'm happy with the thumbnail that's visible, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit save. And I've now just got a pop-up indicating that I'll be emailed once the video has been uploaded successfully. So an email will come through to your coach email address that's added to the coach management system, just indicating that the video has been uploaded successfully. So let's get rid of the modal and carry on with adding some media to our media section. We have now here on the left a new filter type that's appeared, the video section. And we've also now got a video that's appeared next to the category putting. So we can see now that the video has been uploaded, that we can see there. So let's actually now just go and look at what we could do with that video once it's been uploaded to the Video Vault. We can actually go into the video and we can do a number of things. We could recommend this video to one of our pupils. So again, we can click on the video, hit recommend, and choose a pupil. We can go ahead and hit recommend. And this media item will then be recommended to that player. They will receive a notification of that, and when they log into their Player Locker account, they will be able to see that media in their that video in the media section. We can also go ahead and delete that video if we wanted to, and the video will be removed from the media section. We can see there how now the video has been removed. So let's add a new video as we've deleted that one, and we're going to re-add the same video. Okay, so we have our video re-added now to the local media section. And we can build up as many of those videos into our local media section as we like, and we can obviously continue to add them to different categories that can be used. And the benefit really of using the local media section in this way is that you can continually build up a bank of videos or media that you feel that you would like to share with your customers. Rather than adding those videos each time to a customer's media section, you can build up this bank of media content that you can continually share with your pupils. So let's go across now to Photos, and Photos follows very much the similar process. Again, you're going to add a photo. You can give the photo a title. So I've got one prepared here. And I'm going to tag it as putting. Again, choose the file. And we're just going to hit upload. And we can see now we've got the photo section added to our media type. And it would just need a few minutes to upload. There we go, we've got the video now that's visible under the category of putting. And again, we can do similar functions here with recommending that photo to a pupil, editing the photo itself, so the image, or changing the skill category, and deleting, and then we can close the pop-up modal. So let's now do the final one, which would be drills. And again, we can add a drill, give it a title, give it a category, this time long game, choose the file, and we can then tag it with one of our subcategories, and we can hit upload. And this one's going to take a little longer to upload as it's a video. You can see in the bottom left hand corner we've got that uploading bar, so we'll give that a bit of time just to upload. Okay, so we now have that video drill that we've added to the drill media type. We can see here down the left that we now have the drill section that's appeared with a 1 next to it, meaning in the drill section that video will shortly appear once it's finished uploading. And let's quickly go back and review what we've added. So we've added a note to the putting category. We've added to the video category a video tip or drill that we want to share with our customers. We've added a photo again to the putting category. And we added a drill as well to the long game category. There we go. So we're now going to navigate back to the My Locker section. And let's show you how that would now begin to appear on the home page of our locker. So here we've got our My Video sections, She's showing all the videos that have been added to the My Video section. This is the one that we added a moment ago. And we've now got a photo that's appeared in My Photos just here. So this gives you a quick view of the information of the videos or media that's visible within those two categories. So how do we start to now use that with our customers? And we're going to use that through adding the lesson media to classes or pupils' one-to-one lesson sections. So in order to do that, what we need to do is navigate across to students. And we now have our two sections at the top, upcoming lessons and previous lessons. So to begin with, let's add some lesson media to a previous lesson. We've had a lesson with a customer and we want to send them some media to review the contents of the lesson. And we can use the media that we've added to our media library to do that. So we're going to go ahead and choose Rob Warburton, myself. I've set myself up as a student. And we can see here that Rob Warburton had a one-to-one lesson on the 29th of July. And we're going to go ahead and add some media to that. So using the media that we've already uploaded to our media section, we can go ahead and choose some notes. So here I've got my note relating to the 9 in a row putting drill that I can add. And once I've added that note, we can see here it appears in lesson notes, and I'm going to assign it as a lesson tag for putting. And I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And those notes will be added to that student's lesson area, lesson media section. And I also want to add a video. So I'm going to go ahead and click on videos here at the top. And I can go ahead now and choose from existing videos, which is going to linking from our media library that we've added, which was this video here. And then we also have some other videos that are fed in from the Video Vault. But the only videos that will be fed in from the Video Vault, which we'll cover shortly, is videos that you, the coach, has added to that section. You won't see other videos added by other coaches. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that video we added. I'm going to hit submit, and we can see that it's been added from existing videos. And we can go ahead and hit submit. And we'll give that a little moment to upload. We can also add a photo. So again, we can choose the existing photo we uploaded, which was this one, the left to right putt trajectory. And we can add a description and hit submit. And finally, we can add the video from the drill section. So we added that video drill, hit submit. And in the drill section, we also have the ability to assign how many times we would want this student to practice this drill. And we can just go ahead and choose 10. We want the student to be practicing this drill 10 times in between now and the next time that we see them. And we're going to assign that one as a long game. And we're going to go ahead and hit submit. And the final section that we didn't have within our lesson media section is a document section. So we're able to add documents such as PDFs to the lesson media. And we're going to cover that in a moment when we do a separate lesson media review. So I've added all that information that I wanted to add, and I'm now going to go ahead and just hit save. There we go, and we've saved that media to that pupil's one-to-one lesson that they had with us. So let's slide across here and now look at the pupil area. So I'm going to go ahead and just refresh the page. And this is the pupil login area. So I'm logged in here under that student. So there we go, Rob Warburton. And this is what the pupil locker area looks like. And at the top here we have the lesson history. And the lesson history relates to the lessons that pupil has had with a coach. So we can see here it's a one-to-one lesson with Joe Bloggs on the 29th. And let's go ahead and click into that lesson itself. And now the customer is able to see that information that we shared with them. So we can see here we've got the note. Video hasn't appeared yet as it's uploading. Photos. And again, the drill is still uploading into that section. So the pupil is able to go in and view that lesson, view the lesson information that we're sharing with them. And it's a really good way to interact with your students, really add some added value to the lesson content that you're delivering. And there's a nice way, obviously, to help your pupils to sort of progress on their journey with you. The pupil is also able to go into a media section, so they can go into local media. We can see here, and we can see that they have some content added to that media section that's been shared with them by the coach. So there's a video, photo and drills, which are currently still uploading, as we've only just shortly uploaded the content to the feedback. Okay, let's go back across then to our media section, and we're going to cover now how we would add media from a file. So potentially we filmed some new content in the lesson that was very specific to the customer. So let's go back to MyLocker. And let's say, for instance, we've had a lesson with a customer. So let's go ahead to students, and we've filmed some very specific content or media that's only really relevant to that customer. So we don't really want to be adding that to the media section, as we're not going to share it with anyone else. But we want to make sure that that customer gets access to that media as well when they go in and look at the lesson feedback. So what we need to do now is we can go and find previous or an upcoming lesson. So you could add content prior to a lesson being delivered, or you could add it post-lesson, which is more than likely. And let's instead go and choose Tony Roberts, just here. And we can now start adding some content very specific to this customer. So we could add a lesson note. And you could almost sort of provide a text summary of what was covered in the lesson. Go ahead and hit save. And we can go to video section. Again, we've covered the existing video, but we can also add a video from our desktop. So let's go ahead and add this video tip. Hit open. We'll just give it a bit of time to upload. So that video has now been uploaded, and we just need to give the video a title. So let's say this was just a specific lesson summary video that we filmed, and the lesson was focused on putting. Go ahead and hit save. And we just need to go and hit submit. And it's just indicating that we'll be emailed, the coach will be emailed once the lesson media has been added. We can just go ahead and hit OK. And we could add, again, similar information to those sections at the top. So let's go ahead on this one and add a document. So we're going to go here, choose Documents, hit the plus icon, and I'm going to choose a PDF. So I've got a PDF here relating to how this customer might want to begin to think about practicing effectively. We can go ahead and hit open, and we can give it a category, hit save, and we just need to hit submit. We'll give it a description. There we go, we'll just hit submit. And we can see in the bottom left hand corner we've still got some media that's uploading, so we'll just give that a bit of time to finish. So that information is now finished uploading, and we can go ahead and hit save lesson.